Good morning, students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Let us further discuss the chapter chemical bonding. The topics that we have already discussed are its introduction, types of bond, electrovalent bond, its definition, conditions for its formation, and examples of electrovalent compounds. And the next topic that we have covered up was redox process. In today's class, we are going to study covalent bond, its definition, conditions for its formation, single, double and triple covalent bond, and examples of covalent compounds. Now, to understand covalent bond, let us first take an example of hydrogen chloride formation. In this, hydrogen's atomic number is 1 and that of chlorine's atomic number is 17. So in K shell, hydrogen will be having 1 electron and the electronic configuration of chlorine will be 2, 8, 7. So both want 1 electrons to complete their respective outermost shell. In this case, if it achieves 2 electrons, then it will be having its duplet formation. Hydrogen will have its duplet formation. And here, if chlorine gets 8 electrons in the outermost shell, then it will be achieving its nearest noble gas configuration. For this, they share the electron pair between them. Hydrogen is already having 1 electron. It will share one of the electron of chlorine and complete its duplet. Similarly, chlorine is already having 7 electrons. It will take up and share that 1 electron of hydrogen, and therefore it will complete its nearest noble gas configuration, achieve its octet in the outermost shell. So for this, what they have done, they have shared the electrons. So the bond which is formed by sharing of electron is known as covalent bond, and the compounds that are formed by such kind of sharing, they are known as covalent compounds. So what is covalent compound? Covalent compound is a compound formed by sharing of electrons between two nonmetals. So in place of bond, in the covalent bond case, you will put compound and then you will write the covalent compound definition. Examples are hydrogen, oxygen, ammonia, water, many more, like those are having non-metals in them. Supposing carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. Carbon is a non-metal, chlorine is also a non-metal. The bond which is formed between CCl4 is covalent bond. It is formed by sharing of electrons. Now, what are the conditions for the formation of covalent bond? The first one is both atoms should have 4 or more electrons in their outermost shell. As we have discussed this already, that it should be a non-metal with 4 or more electrons in their outermost shell. The second is both the atoms should have high electronegativity. That means the electron attracting tendency should be more by an element. Third one is both atoms should have high electron affinity. The electron gaining capacity should also be more. So both should be willing to gain that electron. Then only there will be sharing of electron that will occur. Fourth is both atoms should have high ionization energy. So the energy required to lose electron should be very much high. So an element will not lose its electron. It will only share its electron since there is electronegativity and electron affinity is high of that element. Fifth one is the electronegativity difference between the combining atoms should either be 0 or negligible. So electronegativity difference should not be there between the combining atoms. Now let us have a look at the types of covalent bond. The first is single covalent bond, the second one is double covalent bond, and the third is triple covalent bond. To understand these, let us first have a look at their examples. Hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. So hydrogen molecule H2 has a single covalent bond, oxygen has a double covalent bond and nitrogen has a triple covalent bond. Why we are calling them so? So let us take their definitions into consideration and we'll understand them one by one. And also in the coming afterwards, we'll be studying their electron dot diagrams and we'll be making a picture more clear. So when we talk about single covalent bond, that means single covalent bond is formed by the sharing of one pair of electrons between two atoms. One pair means 2 electrons. So therefore, when one pair of electron is shared between two atoms, that means there is a single covalent bond formation. The example to this is hydrogen. Double covalent bond the name itself suggests, if single means one pair, then double means two pairs of electrons, and triple covalent bond means three pairs of electrons, and that is in the case of nitrogen molecule. One by one, let us study their electron dot diagrams and make the picture more clear that why they are known as single covalent, double covalent and triple covalent bonds. In case of hydrogen, as you know now that hydrogen's atomic number is 1, its electronic configuration is 1. So it requires only one more electron to complete its duplet. It combines with other hydrogen atom and they both share their electrons, and two electrons are getting completed in their duplet. They have completed their duplet, and therefore since one pair of electron, one pair means two electrons, since one pair of electron is being shared, so therefore this gives rise to a single covalent bond. And in the case of oxygen, atomic number of oxygen is 8. That means the electronic configuration is 2, 6. One oxygen requires two electrons. So how we are going to write? First we'll draw oxygen with their valence electrons, and one oxygen is having 6 valence electrons. It will share 2 electrons of the other oxygen and complete its octet. Similarly, the other oxygen will also share 2 electrons of the one of the oxygen, and this will give rise to oxygen molecule formation. And in this, what happens? 2 electrons were required by one of the oxygen. They have shared that 2 pairs of electrons, and this gives rise to double covalent bond. So the first example was single covalent bond and the second example was of double covalent bond. Now let's have a look at the example of triple covalent bond, nitrogen molecule. In this case, the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So the electronic configuration is 2, 5. How many electrons nitrogen requires to complete its last shell, valence shell, to achieve noble gas configuration? 3 more electrons, then only its L shell will be complete. So therefore in this case, see how the electrons have been arranged. So presentation also matters a lot. So what we are going to write is, we'll be drawing 5 electrons of the nitrogen, and it requires 3, so it will share 3 electrons of the other nitrogen. And so the other nitrogen will also share the electrons in the similar manner, and since 3 pairs of electrons are being shared, so therefore this gives rise to triple covalent bond formation. So in this class, what you have studied what are covalent compounds, its definition, conditions for its formation, single, double and triple covalent bond with their respective examples. Thank you so much, students.